What if everything we thought we knew about Dylan isn't the full truth? In Paradise Season 2, Episode 7, The Final Countdown, the story doesn't just revisit an old tragedy. It quietly opens the door to something far more unsettling, something that challenges time, reality, and even the way grief works. We first met Dylan through flashbacks in Season 1, Sinatra's son, a child taken too soon by a mysterious illness. His death didn't just hurt her, it broke her completely. And yet, in a strange way, it also reshaped her into the person she is now. During her therapy sessions with Gabriella, Sinatra doesn't hide behind strength. She admits she's shattered. Her marriage is barely holding together. The only reason she keeps going is because she has to. Not to heal, not to move on, but simply to function. And that's where everything begins to shift. About a year after Dylan's death, Sinatra attends the International Financial Summit. That's where she meets Dr. Luge. And in one conversation, her entire path changes. He tells her the world is heading toward disaster, and the one thing that could stop it isn't money or influence. It's time. That idea sparks the creation of the bunker, but now it's clear the bunker was never the full plan. It was just the surface. Beneath it was something much bigger and far more personal. Because at its core, Paradise exists for one reason. Sinatra couldn't accept losing her son. And then comes the twist that changes everything. Link isn't really Link. His real name is Dylan. Same name, same birthday, same age. So now the question becomes impossible to ignore. Is he actually her son, or is he something else entirely? The show doesn't give a clear answer, but what matters is what Sinatra believes. After seeing Link, she goes back to her husband and says, "It worked." That line carries a lot more weight than it seems. What exactly worked? Did she somehow change the past? Did she pull Dylan from somewhere else? Or is she holding on to something that only feels real because she needs it to be? This is where Alex becomes the key piece of the puzzle. At first, Alex seemed like a person, someone connected to Professor Henry Miller and his tragic past. But as the story unfolds, that assumption starts to fall apart. It's becoming more likely that Alex isn't a person at all. Alex is the technology, a system powerful enough to manipulate time itself. The hints have been there from the beginning. Ideas like quantum entanglement and superposition. The concept that two things can stay connected across any distance or exist in multiple states at once until something forces a single outcome. Suddenly, Paradise isn't just about survival anymore. It's about control. Control over time, over outcomes, over reality itself. Episode 6 already pushed us in that direction when Alex sent warning messages back to 1997. Small changes, carefully placed, with the potential to reshape the future. And that raises the stakes in a big way. If Sinatra is using Alex to alter events, then Link might not just be her son. He could be the result of those changes, a side effect, or even a mistake, which makes his actions even more interesting. What if he's not trying to destroy Alex out of anger, but because he understands something Sinatra doesn't? What if he sees the damage these changes are causing? Because saving one person might come at a much bigger cost. By the end of Episode 7, everything builds to that final moment. Sinatra takes the hidden underground tram. She walks through the same hallway from Xavier's vision. Time feels off, almost layered, like different moments are overlapping. Then she reaches the restricted area, the center of it all. She puts on the blue coat, opens the door, and looks up into that glowing orange light. And she says, "Hi, Alex." There's no fear in her voice, no hesitation, just calm, almost comforting familiarity, which leaves us with a lot to think about. Did Sinatra really bring Dylan back? Or did she create something that only feels like him? Is Alex a breakthrough or a disaster waiting to happen? And if you had the power to change the past, would you actually use it, knowing it could destroy the future?